Another exciting week. Hopefully, AMD is successful in selling their GPUs, and Nvidia decides to release another fire hazard soon to come. We'll find out more on today's video. All right, so the first part of this video, we're looking at what would have been AMD's RX 9070 reference design on how it would have looked like. Apparently, you can get one of these on the Chinese black market, but this right here is your sleek looking design. Pretty futuristic looking, you know, very, let's say bladeless or finless design like the Nvidia cards, but very nice. Radeon here at the top, and then you have the two fans there. So it doesn't look like the official renders that we were seeing, right? But it is what it is. So if you're wanting one of these to collect, go ahead and shop on the Chinese black market for you if you want to. On other news, with AMD being so successful, Japan claims that 45% of the market share is now AMD GPUs. This is exactly what AMD was trying to capture, was more of the GPU market in that mid-range to entry-level portion. So think of it this way. AMD, you guys are doing really good with this. Your only issue is the AIB board partners. Oh my gosh, I am so not feeling good. But your AIB partners are messing up your MSRP prices, right? So obviously, AMD is still in the opposition of trying to capture 70% of the market, pushing Nvidia out, depending on the tier level of the GPUs. Obviously, on the high end, you can't really compete with this GPU, but there has been some overclocking segments or videos out there that show that the 9070 XT can perform like a 5080 in some games. Obviously, that's hit and miss. You got to figure out and see if your GPU is one of those lottery silicone chips to be able to do that, but you can also find a ton of videos out there on how to do that if you think your 9070 XT can achieve that type of level of performance. Now, again, pricing is where we're at. Fake MSRPs and stuff like that is the big issue right now, and supply, this is not going too well at all, right? So that is the issue that we are seeing right now, and the only thing I could tell you guys is just be patient, and you should see here in the next 2 to 3 months, hopefully crossing our fingers, that the market goes back to normal, or we won't see it for a whole new year, just like with the PS5s. I don't know if you guys remember that. It took 2 years for that market to stabilize, and then there was finally enough PS5s to go around, which I do not want to wait for the 6000 or the Super Series to come out from Nvidia or AMD's next gen for the market to normalize again. That would be terrible, terrible, terrible time. So moving forward with that, allegedly, AMD claims that they've shipped over 200,000 Radeon RX 9070 series GPUs, which should be more than Nvidia's unit count. So yeah, I'll leave this article down below, just like with other articles in the description for you guys to deep dive and read on your own. But with that, let's move on to Nvidia's pricing cut in Europe due to better exchange rates with the euro dollar. So people in Europe, get ready for a price cut closer to MSRP that you guys can get your GPUs on. I'll leave that article here for you guys to read up on more for you guys to see. So look at that. Small percentage changes, but not too much. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So let's see. And then here we go. We have Nvidia's next fire hazard that they are releasing. They're calling it the RTX Pro Series. This GPU will have over 188 RT cores and 752 tensor cores on this Pro Series GPU, right? This is meant for AI accelerated applications and things like that, and it supposedly comes with 96 gigs of GDDR7 memory with ECC. This is using a 512-bit bus memory, and it will utilize 3 gigs of GDDR7 modules on both sides of the GPU board. So, how many server rooms do you think will catch on fire? Let me know down below in the comments. And how many melted cables or workstations will melt or cause a fire hazard? I'm telling you, NVIDIA is going to try and do everything they can to keep this on the hush-hush. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments, guys. What do you think? You think these things will catch on fire? I say yes. I say yes. I say yes. Oh well, we'll find out more on that, right? And you guys can research this more if you guys want to. And if you, of course, if you're into this type of workflow, definitely look into this if you guys are interested. I don't know the pricing on this yet. I don't think this article goes over pricing at all for it, but it is definitely going to be expensive. I did see some of the A6000 GPUs out there, like this A6000. One of the older workstation cards like this, they're going for like $4,800 or something like that. So there's that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But as you guys know, this is Red Zone signing off. Keeping it real, keeping it hot, and keeping it raw. For a normal 9 to 5 guy, bringing some high quality content for you guys to enjoy. I'm glad to be back, guys, and hopefully I feel better soon. And I hope you all feel all good and have a great week. I'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.